welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. My name is Dan, and this is my weekly modern video. But hey, you say it's Tuesday, but you know what happened? I talked to the patrons, and they were not that hot on the limited videos. So we have replaced the Tuesday limited video with a second modern video from me. So I'm gonna, at the start here, play two different decks. One on Tuesdays and one on Fridays, and then starting next year, I don't know, maybe I'll just play Tron, or maybe I'll go find another deck. It depends on how much time I have to think about this, because I'm doing the Pauper Gauntlet right now. It's taking a lot of my time. So here we are with Thragtusk in the sideboard, with the Ceaseless Hunger and Emrakul main deck, and let's go practice. Alright, I want to play first, playing against Alejo Garcia. So I have 3 power plants. I think I'm gonna keep this. It's not a very hot hand, but I have Expedition Map, I have the Relic. Might actually be a mulligan, but I am a keeper, and this time I'll keep. But I may be breaking my own rules here. I'm tempted to play Modern both starting in January, both videos, because that will help me to keep up with the deck better, because playing the deck once a week is not often enough. Water Grey feels pretty good until he reveals himself to be Grixis Splinter Twin. Okay, so now we have a problem, but I am just going to fetch a mine here and go from there. Yeah. 3 power plants, what are the odds of that? Not very high. Breeding Pool. Could it be Scapeshift? Oh, it's definitely Scapeshift. That sucks. Because now when I play once a week, it's like, okay, now I have to remember everything about Scapeshift, and it's been months since I played it. So I'm going for the tower. Okay, but I do have my sideboard plan here. I also wrote an article about playing against Scapeshift. Play the tower. Burn this sphere. Why would I burn it? Because I want to look for action and find my last piece so I can start carning. Chapter 31 of the Modern Bible is the piece on Scapeshift. 7 lands, 18 damage. That sucks. Spellskite will prevent damage. Early World Coil can put us out of range, but that requires us to have the Tron. Okay, I'm standing up now, it's serious. I'm in the north. I can raise my desk. Okay, so no cryptic command. That's always good. So should I just burn the Relic? He is not going to do anything too interesting with his graveyard. And I think I just want to go deeper in the deck. I guess he could Snapcast a mage, but how often does that happen? And he will be able to combo out next turn. So then we can go the Ghost Quarter Valakut trick. I didn't list it, but we hit. Yeah, they only have 2 base. If Scapeshift resolves, with Ghost Quarter mounted, stop the Valakut triggers. Let's try to do that. Because one basic is in play. I'll link you to my article that I wrote before all this Pauper Gauntlet madness happened. This is why I'm playing practice here now and not going into league straight. I want to play the league again, but I need to get up to par with this deck again. So we're not getting Scapeshifted this turn. Oblivion Stone can do nothing against him, right? Can he do anything? We're taking out 2 of them. I am going to play the stone. But of course it doesn't matter, they don't have many permanents, so why do I keep a stone in? After sideboarding? He's returning my Oblivion Stone to my hand. Fair enough. And he's bolting me to get me to 18 because he wants to hit the 7 lands. But now he has 8 lands, right? So he's gonna do 36 damage. Here we go. Okay, his Scapeshift. So after Scapeshift resolves, we do it to a mountain. Here they come, the triggers go on the stack. Will I get away with this? We have to have dual lands, right? Yeah, there they are. So we're going for a Steam Vent. He's gonna have 5 mountains, so it's still like, that is too much. He's gonna hit me for 30 damage instead of 36. So that doesn't work. Yeah, it's not gonna work. But he didn't fetch the basic land at all, so he can get the mountain here. Yeah, that just hurts me even more. Okay, the sideboard has changed with Thragtusk, but I don't expect Thragtusk. Actually, Thragtusk seems pretty good here, doesn't it? To get us out of reach for the 7 land kill. So the sideboarding I have noted here is the slower games. The Spellskites, the Boil, taking out Pyroclasms and Stones. That's 6 cards for 6 cards. No, we have 4 stones. Of course. So then we can try out Thragtusk. What do you think? Another version would be to bring in Nature's Claims. But I'm gonna try Thragtusk here. If you think I should have brought in Nature's Claim, what would I cut for it? Play first. This is the castable Slaughter Games. So we will Slaughter Games the Scapeshifts on turn 4, and it's gonna be awesome because we only need to draw 1 more land for that. So now I need to keep this chromatic star. I am so tempted to crack the stars, and I know I crack my stars way too often. But this is my black mana and it needs to stay on the board. So it will be interesting to see how he kills me without Scapeshift. I have never successfully resolved Slaughter Games, I think, in this matchup. I've played the matchup like 3 times perhaps. And they are all on video, so you can check me and see if I'm correct. So I'm going to fetch mine, perhaps. Mr. Ulamog, looking good. I should just have fetched the mine and played it, in case I top deck into something. Do we want to get the ice bridge? What? No! Oh god. Okay, will that work out for him? Yeah, it will. Will that actually save him? Okay, now I'm gonna do it right away then. Get the mine, not the ice bridge. Though I am tempted to get the ice bridge. And then next turn it's Slaughter Games. I went through a lot of... I read through the entire thread on MTG Salvation on Red Green Tron, and I was really convinced that Slaughter Games helps in these kinds of matchups. And now here's the ideal situation. Let's see how much it helps. And I do expect it to help quite a bit. Okay, Mr. Slaughter Games, here we go. Black mana. Red mana. Colorless mana, Slaughter Games. For Scapeshift. And then we have plenty of time to dig for this interface. 1983 called and wanted its interface back. Scapegoat is wrong. Scapeshift. Okay, there's 1 in hand. There are 3 in the deck. Oh yes. And they are now exiled. Oh, how sweet it is to live. I screwed up the sequencing with the lands there. I could have stirred this turn. Right, now you have to bolt me. We shall see what Mr. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, who I have not yet resolved. will deal with this. Stirrings. And there is the beautiful little power plant. That was what we wanted. And now we suddenly have the 10 mana. And we remove Steam Vents and the Watery Grave. Are you going to remand Ulamog? That doesn't seem like something that will hold up. 10, 12, 14. Yes, he remands Ulamog. That was fun. And we need to wait 2 turns. So we can play Ulamog next turn and then Emrakul. Yeah, I don't expect him to win this. "12 mana, 14 with Eye of Ugin. So you will play this match without mana, sir. Okay, you'll have some mana. And here is the Eye of Ugin. So now this guy costs only 8. Yeah, that sideboarding looked decent. And we go into the third duel. That was fun. Horrible, but fun. Okay. Scapeshift. So I have the Scrying. I have a Sphere. This is a mulligan. And I'm not gonna go to 5 here. That's perfect. So the plan now is to boil at the end of his turn. Now of course Shadow of Doubt or Remand will suck. But it taps out for the Elder. Of course good old Karn could do work here. Green mana, people. We're gonna look at 6 cards. Why is Ugin still in the deck? Nature's Claim looks better, but just claiming my own stuff, maybe Synthetic Side. What the hell is this? Okay, so I'm gonna take the Sphere here. And I have a huge problem. I looked at 6 cards and I couldn't find what I was looking for. And now I am Cryptic Commandable. Gotta remember to keep a Sphere around for the slaughter games. Wow, I could resolve it. Sad third game. I'm sure I'm making some mistakes here. This is a super hard matchup. Please tell me the minute and second of those mistakes so we can look at them together and learn. This is not going as planned. Okay, now I actually have a land drop here, so maybe I should just play more artifacts. To have them available next turn. Or should I have scryed here? I'm pretty convinced the scrying would be countered there. But it might have been wrong. All the time in the world we are ahead on the clock. Playing the Pauper Gauntlet made me really stressed out about the clock, because the Pauper mid-range decks are so slow. But of course the clock is not a big thing in Modern. And Modern matches finishes quicker, to say the least. Something happens. What? Okay. Lumbering Falls is beating me up. Well, it's better than Scapeshift. And he's keeping a remand open. Boyle would hit a lot of things here. Okay, cracking one of these for green. Yeah. I can't really do anything else than scry here. I don't think cracking the relic helps very much. But of course I'm hopelessly behind here. Please let it resolve. No, you remanded it! You bastard! Negate even. Well, was all I had. But I am going to crack the relic and look at 2 cards next turn. What are you gonna do about that, Scapeshift boy? Oh, I won't have a next turn. What? I will have a next turn. That's awesome. And now I don't have any red man either. So there's my red man, I guess. What could I actually do if I found... Okay, I'm gonna burn the relic. See if I find the power plant. I don't, but I do find the ice bridge, which is of course very significant, because next turn I can then slaughter games. Sweet! If there is such a thing as the next turn. There seems to be that. That seems to be a thing. So I go black, red, slaughter games. So maybe he has some clever sideboarding trick here. Yay, that counter slaughter games. When he tapped the mana there, I realized this could happen, but I didn't think of it before. This would be a tabletop discussion for sure, but of course it works. Or not. Oh, interesting interaction. Did you know how that worked? And now I can choose the name, but I can't search. Is that it? I'm thinking about that can't be countered. Is that overruled? Yeah, because that's not an ability. Scapeshift. Yeah, I can't search the library. I can search as cryptic command, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Okay, we need a new plan. So the next plan is to boil him at the end of my next turn. I should probably burn that sphere to look for the power plant. And with the power plant I could Ulamog. Could boil Ulamog. Boil in response to Scapeshift, but he has the cryptic command. So that kind of helps. But it's death by lumbering falls. And maybe I should be worried here. There is the mine, but it's not the power plant. So I'm going to burn this for green. Find a scrying, but I can't use it then. Because it's just gonna get counted, and I do want to resolve the boil. But to what end? What will I do after the boil? You know what? I should scry next turn and then try to boil, but I don't have both red and green. Yeah, so I am not doing it. But I know he has the cryptic command. He will just counter the boil. And then I will have no play unless... Well, then I can get the scrying through, so that works. Yeah, let's do this. I'm playing way later than usual if my brain seems slow. Maybe I should have kept that sphere around, because if I draw the second slaughter games... There is the bolt. So now he can't counter the boil. With the cryptic command. Oh, he had a remand. That's a shame. His hand was bolt, cryptic command, right? When I looked at it. It wasn't a remand. Then I would feel foolish. It's another bolt. Leaving me at 8. Oh, we know he still has the cryptic command, but now I can threaten both. Except that I can't, because I don't have 2 colored mana. So how much mana will I have? I will have 11. No? Yeah, I will have 11 if I find... And that's exactly one too little to resolve Ulamog. And slaughter games. Which now doesn't help a whole lot. So now I'm just gonna scry into the power plant. And his spell snares it. Wow. But he's not... Well, he's gonna kill me in 2 turns. So he just needs to stop. He just needs to stop the Karn, but if Boil resolves, he won't be able to activate. Oh my god. Yeah, that works. Snapcaster Mage, just like we said. Okay, give me your opinions on this match. What I did wrong, if I could have won. So I'm sure there is so much to playing this matchup, and I definitely don't have a lot of experience with it, but I really want to improve in it. Because this is a matchup you need to. This is not like the other combo decks. It is not as hopeless, especially with Slaughter games. I haven't played since the 25th of November. And I am 94-42 with the deck. 136 matches played. But of course this is combo matchup, so it's one of the hardest matchups there is. I want to go to my hot wife in the sofa, please. Can you just kill me? Okay, I think I can safely concede here. Yeah. He gets the bolt, he hits me with the lumbering falls. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook/MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, MagicGatheringStrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and CardHoarder.com. If you enjoy this content, please consider supporting us at Patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.